friends, welcome back to my channel. This installment of Wellness Through and Through is the 5 a.m. club. Basically this series is just me exploring different mechanisms and methods of improving my health, both physical and mental. And yeah, I've got a few other videos in a playlist. If you want to go and watch those, you can. I'll put a banner or something on the screen here. Anyway, so it's Monday morning. It is the 17th of April. And look, I've been waking up at 5 o'clock for a while now. And right now it's not 5 o'clock, it's probably 7-ish. I've just been to Pilates. I always go to the 6 a.m. class. I love it. But yeah, I just guess I've seen so many people talk about getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and doing like this routine that really successful people do. And that's just not a reality for me. I literally do a 9 to 5. And yeah, so I'm just basically going to do this from my own perspective and what I would normally do. So I'm fitting 5 a.m. wake ups into my daily life. And yeah, if you're interested, keep watching and let me know what you think in the comments. So typically I would eat and read a book, but this morning, because it's Monday, I'm going to journal and set my intentions for the week while I eat. I find this is like a really helpful way for me to be productive. So yeah. Hello, I'm back. I had to hop out for work quickly and I just didn't get a chance to document, but it's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm feeling good. I don't feel drowsy or anything. Normally at this time of the day I start to feel a bit lethargic, but I feel good today, which is nice. It's quite cold, so I have this Zara jumper on. I'll show you my outfit. So I've just been to court, so I've just got these black pants, also from Zara on. I had boots on before, and this knitted jumper. That's it. I just thought I would hop here and do an update. It is 20 to 12 on Monday night and my alarm is set for 5 a.m. This is my biggest problem, that I cannot get to sleep early enough, and like honestly I should have been asleep like 2 hours ago. But here we are. So I've just uploaded a video to my channel. It is my little travel vlog from last week, but anyway, I've had a pretty productive day today. And I think I'll be able to fall asleep pretty quick right now. So hopefully I have a good sleep. Hopefully I have a good sleep. And we'll see how I'm going in the morning for energy. So today was a bit of a fail. I set my alarm for 6 because I just wanted to get that extra bit of hours sleep, and I've just woken up. It's 7:45. So I think I definitely need to work on going to bed earlier. But yeah, as you can see, it's just about to get dark. This is day 2 of the 5 a.m. club. I obviously woke up at 7 today, so it was a bit of a fail. But I just thought I'd come out. Look at that gorgeous sunset. Love. I just thought I'd come out today and do my walk after work. Love it. I'm so happy I could get out today before the sun set. But yeah, I feel good. Don't feel too tired, obviously, because I got enough rest last night. So hopefully I can hit the sack a bit earlier tonight and start again tomorrow. Welcome to my desk. It is currently Wednesday and it's 9:30 in the morning. I thought that I would show you all what I sort of do to track my week and how I stay on track. with my goals, or like what I want to do in the week, basically. So yeah, previously this year, I purchased the Year of Growth book by Dreamy Moons. It's a gorgeous Instagram account that makes journals and planners. I've also got the planner, which is really good. I love using these in conjunction with each other, and they just look so gorgeous. Like, look at that, stunning. Anyway, so basically what this Year of Growth book is every day it's got like stuff where you can write down what you like, your thoughts and whatever for the day, and then at the end of each week they've got a weekly reflection, and you can sort of reflect on your week and then plan what you're going to do the following week. So I try and generally do this either on Sunday night or Monday morning when I'm reflecting and planning the week. So basically on the intention setting side, which is this side, they've got like, what do you intend to accomplish in the week? There's probably maybe 12 lines, like half the page of what you want to accomplish in the week. And then there's this little section here which has where you can split up those goals into health, career, relationships, personal. So I've done that basically, and this is how I track what I'm doing. So sorry, I just had to pause that for a second. So basically I put everything that I want to do into the book, and then every day I make a list that is indicative of that. So this is my list for today. I've already done 6 of the 26 things I need to do. But the other thing I do is I make a weekly list, basically to tick off all of the things that I put in the original thing. So then every day, once I've finished this list, I go to this and tick off all the things that, are across all of them. So yeah, I guess that is just what I do to remain or to attempt to be organised and not procrastinate. Today, I'm actually doing well today because I have one really big project that I've been working on for work that I'm smashing through. I'm halfway through it and it's only 11 o'clock. And yeah, actually it's 11:11. So I'll get rid of that. 11:11, love that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go inside now and make myself a little smoothie with collagen in it because I'm trying to get rid of cellulite. Not sure if that's gonna work, but we're just experimenting. And yeah, I'm gonna go in, have a little break, have that, and then get back in here around 11:30 and just smash that out before lunch, and then I can start working on my other stuff for today. So yeah. Also, just a little update on the 5 a.m. wake ups. I woke up at 5 o'clock today and I did Pilates this morning. I did hot mat cardio, so fuck, it smashed me so hard. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty productive today and I've got a lot of energy still, where if I didn't do Pilates, I would normally be a bit lethargic by now. So just an update on that. It's day 4 of 7, waking up at 5 a.m. For this little experiment. I got up and went to Pilates this morning as usual, and right now it's 9:20. I'm just out for an appointment for work. So I'm early, my appointment's at 9:30. But yeah, I feel good. I always feel good on Thursdays because on Thursdays my Pilates studio does yoga. So that's what I did today. I'm now just in Mulgrave for an appointment for work. I feel good. I'm very awake. I probably could go for another coffee in a couple of hours, but it's good so far. You know what? I love waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, being up before everyone else, there's just a feeling about it that just makes you feel good. The air's fresh when you go outside, like nothing's wrong yet. So yeah, I'll update you all throughout the day to see how we're going. Very businesswoman today. Wow. Alright, so hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure by now you've realized that this week we are talking about waking up at 5 a.m. Like I said in one of the clips earlier, I have already been doing this for probably 3 or 4 months now, so quite some time. And I'm not doing it in the same way that a lot of other people on YouTube have done it, in that I'm not following a routine that is based on, you know, someone super successful. Like, I know there's a lot of those videos out there, and I didn't really want to remake that without doing this first. So basically what I've been doing is getting up at 5 o'clock and then carrying out my entire day's routine the way that I normally would, just getting up at 5 a.m. And honestly, like, I would say it's changed my life in a lot of ways. I think I'm much more productive. And anyway, look, I'll get into it now. So if you're interested in trying out the 5 a.m. trend, please keep watching. I've put my thoughts in here. And yeah, so this is, I think, episode 6 of my series, Wellness Through and Through. I'm basically trying all of the trends that are online and seeing what works for my own health and well-being, that being physical and also mental health, because if you watch the very first video in the series, I talk about how last year I was in a really big rut, and I've basically just been doing all these things and experimenting and finding out new things that make me feel good about myself and make me healthier and just better off, basically. So I'm trying and testing different ways of exercising and, you know, mindfulness and all those sort of things, and seeing how they work for me. So if you are interested in that, please have a look through my other videos. I've done Pilates, vision boarding, 10,000 steps a day, like all those sort of things. And I've got a few other things that I would really like to do after this. I'm currently doing 7 hours of sleep. I've finally been able to get myself into a routine, which has been a struggle. But anyway, to the 5 a.m. Content. Like I said, I've been waking up at 5 a.m. for probably 3 or 4 months. I would say since February/January, I've been doing 6 a.m. Pilates classes. So I've got to get up an hour earlier, get ready, get my stuff together and go. So yeah, it's been a journey. I definitely am still getting used to it. Sometimes I wake up very lethargic and tired. However, on the whole, there are a number of things that I have noticed change since doing that, and I'll go through those with you now. I've got my little notes here. Anyway, so basically the first thing that I noticed when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so this is also indicative of if I'm exercising in the morning as well. If I wake up early and exercise within the first 2 hours, so like, you know, between 5:30 and 7:30 a.m., I literally am so much more productive throughout the rest of my day. I know there are scientific studies on this actually being a thing. I didn't know that until after I'd already been doing it, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I'm so much more productive. I'm less tired. I get so much more done if I've exercised in the morning. I find now that I'm in like the routine of it all, that if I don't exercise, or if I wake up a bit later and I'm a bit lazier and don't exercise, I literally feel like the entire day's a waste. Like, nothing gets done the way that I want it to. Not as much gets done. And yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't know why I'm more productive when I have exercised. I guess it just puts me in a place where I've got energy and I'm ready to go. Which sort of leads me to the next thing, which is like I'm less lethargic and more alert throughout the day, which is crazy to me, because in my mind I was like, well, if I'm waking up at 5:30, surely I'm gonna crash at like 2 p.m. But I very rarely do. The only time I do crash around, you know, the mid-afternoon point is if I've had a really bad sleep the night before. Otherwise, I'm literally guns blazing throughout the entire day. I don't understand why. I'm sure there's science behind it. I'm, again, not a doctor, not a scientist. I'm just experimenting with my own body. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I just go through the day and I'm much more alert, I'm much more awake, I'm much more present as well, which is another thing that I sort of struggle with, because I procrastinate and I daydream a lot, which daydreaming is good, but when you're trying to work, probably not the best thing. So I am a lot more productive, which is great. Love that. So that's the second thing I've noticed. So the third thing is waking up at 5 a.m. sort of gives you an extra 2 hours to yourself. And I do go and exercise like in that time, and that's something that I really like to do. I was doing 7 a.m. classes for a while, but I felt that when I was coming back home to get ready for the day, I just felt really rushed. So the whole crux of me starting to do 5 a.m. wake-ups was I wanted to go earlier to the gym or to Pilates and have time to get ready and really just relax and eat and have a coffee before I started working for the day beforehand. So that meant that oh my God, it's gonna rain. Basically that meant that I was getting up at 5 o'clock to go to the 6 o'clock class. I get home at like 7:15, and then I have a shower, and then by the time I've had a shower, it's like 7:30, 7:45, and I have, 45 minutes to eat and have a coffee before my first meeting in the morning. So it's a really nice time to just give to myself, I guess, and I can just relax and I'm not in a rush and I'm not shoving food down my throat like I normally would. And yeah, I really enjoy that sort of aspect of it. I know that I need self-care and having moments to myself throughout the day. So doing that and, successfully doing that and getting through the day and all of that is really nice, just to have those moments to myself. So that's one thing. The thing that I love about 5 a.m. wake-ups is, this is so niche to me, but I love the smell of morning air. Like, there's something about being up earlier than everybody else and there being very few people around, and there's just a smell about the morning that I really love. Like, especially right before the sun comes up, there's just, I don't know what it is. It's more present in summer. Like, I've noticed now that it's getting colder here, it is more difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it's challenging. But you get up and it's sort of like, it just feel like the air is fresh, and it's really nice to feel that way. And it's like clean and nothing bad has happened in the day yet when you're waking up at 5 a.m. It's like everything is so brand new, that possibilities are endless, and it's just a beautiful, hour of the morning to be awake. I'm sure there are a lot of people that would disagree, and I used to be one of those people that would be like, I'm never waking up early, I'm not a morning person, blah blah blah. From an afternoon person, believe me, the mornings are so good. If you are thinking about it, give it a go. So another thing that I really love about waking up at 5 o'clock is the fact that you get to see the sunrise, and that's a bit easier now because obviously light savings is over, I should say, and winter's coming, so the sun is rising later and setting earlier, which is a bit of sad moment. But being able to get up and you're up before the sun, it's still dark, you can still see the stars in the sky, and then while I'm driving to Pilates, or even sometimes now it's getting later, so when I'm coming home, the sun is just rising, and it's just so nice. I don't know, like, even when I used to live in my old place, we used to be able to see the city from our lounge room window, and the sun rising in the morning, you could literally see the sun glinting off all the buildings, and there's just something so beautiful about the reflection of like golden colors on glass. And when I drive, towards the city from my house now, I can see it in the morning. So it's, I just love that. There's just something about it. It's so like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so beautiful to see in the morning. So that's another thing. Waking up at 5 o'clock, it's just made me so much more organized as well. Like, I'm just more set out. I've got my day planned from, the moment that I'm awake. Well, not the moment that I'm awake, but I can sit down and plan my day and not feel like I'm being rushed. Like, I know what's going to happen. And I know what I need to achieve and what I need to finish. And more often than not, I get through either all of or the majority of my to-do lists, which I was not doing before waking up at 5 o'clock. Some tips, I just want to say from the get-go, waking up at 5 a.m. is not for everybody. If you've even thought about it, I would give it a go. because I thought about it for so long and I'm like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to wake up at 5 a.m. and be a functioning human being for the rest of the day, but it's possible. And I would say there are 2 tips that I have for waking up at 5 o'clock if you're wanting to try it now. And those are, number 1 is preparation is key. So you need to have a good amount of sleep the night before, you know, like at least 6 to 8 hours in that window, I think is a good amount of time. I have only recently started doing, you know, 7 hours sleep, which is, you can hear in the next video about how much that's changed my life. But I used to be a person that would only get 5 hours sleep a night, and it's not good for your brain. Obviously, that's what makes you lethargic throughout the day, not the fact that you're waking up early. And yeah, so I think number 1 is be prepared, get enough sleep before you're waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And also, it's not going to be easy the first time that you do it. The first time you do it, you're not going to want to get out of bed, I promise you. Like, even probably the first 2 months that you do it, you're not going to want to get out of bed, especially if it's cold outside. It's a lot easier in summer, which is when I started doing it, because it's quite warm already, so not a big deal. But now that it's getting colder, it's challenging me more, and I'm used to it now. So there's that. Another thing, maybe it's 3 tips actually. Tip 2 out of 3 would be that prepare your clothes the night before. So, and it sort of is tip 3 as well together. Have something to do when you get up, especially if you're just starting to do it. So if you're about to do it, you know, book something for 6 a.m. so that you have a consequence. If you miss, you know, for me, like Pilates, if I miss Pilates, I'll get either a no-show fee or a late cancellation fee. And so that's the consequence, right? So you're sort of forcing yourself to do it because you've got the commitment there ready to go, which inspires you to get out of bed. And yeah, this is the other thing in that is have your clothes ready to go so that when you get up, you can literally just go to the toilet, wash your face, and get dressed straight away. And that is, like, I think that's the key. Be prepared to do anything that you do, really. But if you're going to wake up at 5 o'clock and you're not used to it, make sure you prepare yourself the night before. Also, hydration is key. Like, I think personally, this is separate to sleeping and all of that. If you're not hydrated, you're going to be tired and you're going to be crabby because your body is like literally parched. And I think that is a huge difference. Like, if I'm dehydrated when I go to bed, or if I haven't drank my 2 liters of water a day before I go to bed the night before, the next day I wake up and I'm just so groggy, lethargic. My head is, you know, in a dream space. And yeah, so that's another thing. But food, nutrition, and water are another topic altogether. But I think that's what contributes to it massively. So yeah, if you're curious about it, give it a go. Like, make sure you give yourself a good amount of time. So do it for a month, see if you love it. If you don't, that's fine. It's literally not for everybody. Like, this, honestly, I didn't think it was for me. It is. But yeah, it's not for everybody. So remember that, and don't feel bad if it doesn't work for you. Like any of these videos, if the things that I'm trying don't work for you, obviously your body's different to mine. There's 7 billion people on earth, you know, there's 7 billion different bodies. Different things are going to work for different people. So don't stress too much about the details. If you're waking up, you know, try, even another good method I think is like, do 10 minutes earlier than your normal wake up. So if you wake up at 7 a.m, do, you know, 6:50 or 6:45, and then work your way back to 5:30 or 5 a.m. I think that is a really good way to sort of tackle it, because you're not just going straight in and feeling gross. It's like a slow moment. But yeah, so if you want to try it, give it a go. Be prepared, get enough sleep, and have something to do so that you have a consequence if you don't get up. And yeah, that is it. I would recommend it. I think I love it. It's definitely made me more productive. I'm more motivated to get everything done because I'm like, well, I've got all this extra time. I'm like, well, if I don't do everything, then what was the point of me getting up? And yeah, that's that. So let me know down below if you try 5 a.m. wake ups, and what you think of them, if you've tried it before, if they're for you, if they're not for you. And let's just chat in the comments as per. And I will see you guys next week. If you liked this video, please like it, share it with your friends, comment in the comments, sub to my channel, it's for free, and you'll see more videos like this. There's the whole playlist. I've got wellness through and through on the side somewhere. I'll put a fucking link for it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here as usual as well, from wherever you're coming from. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I now have to go and do work, which is sad, but enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys next time.